today.
I know.
Very
Mom and Dad are here. Connie and Gary Seacrest.
Yes, the Seacrests are here. The Seacrests are here. It's Monday, November 13th, 2017. Yes, I was going to get to it. I just had to tuck in and tuck it all in.
We just got here, Shirley.
We just got here. We had a whirlwind weekend.
We did. I missed you. I can't wait to hear. Where do you want to start?
I don't know where
We didn't speak at all this weekend, which is rare.
You and I did not speak once.
That's like a first.
I know. And I felt bad about it, but I felt like I was, I was following Shayna on Instagram.
So you kind of knew our
tracks?
tracks?
You were fine. Yeah,
okay.
I knew you were
You checked on me and knew I was...
I did. I checked on you, but I didn't want to bother you, and I was busy because I went to Vancouver to see my husband.
Mr. Romance. Mr. Romance, I want to hear every detail.
He did it.
Do tell.
He would have made you proud. I said
love
Brian would be proud. He greeted me at the door. Fireplace is on. Hotel cost playlist is on.
Oh, the music.
Yeah. Champagne chilling in the bucket.
What was he wearing?
That's a good question. It's a good question. I don't remember the clothes. I don't remember the clothes.
Jeans and a sweater.
Yeah, I'm going to say jeans and a sweater.
I picture it, okay.
I'm going to say jeans.
Dark jeans and a sweater.
Dark jeans and probably a V-neck sweater.
Yes.
A hint of a white T-shirt.
Just a taste of it. Just a taste.
Yeah. And it was a lovely weekend. It was
I'm so happy.
So much fun.
I was so excited that you were going to get to see him.
We did. Saturday night, we went to Cirque du Soleil, and we saw Curious in Vancouver, which I highly recommend. Mark and I looked at each other. It's the first Cirque du Soleil we went to without children sitting in our lap. Do you know what sat in our lap in the children's place? Champagne and popcorn. You guys gotta go see the circus without your kids. You're missing all the fun. I saw all the other exhausted parents getting up every 3 minutes to take their kids to the bathroom, and I was like,
suckers. I've seen a couple of those Cirque du Soleils, most of which I can't pronounce, but it's really incredible to see what they can do with their bodies.
I've been with the show, and this will happen.
Of course you've been with the show. No. I mean, you're very flexible.
No, I mean, with this show, you wind up eventually being placed in a Cirque du Soleil show.
Oh, wow.
So I've been in several Cirque du Soleil performances. And so the man, Jeff, that helps us out, arrange that, he was there in Vancouver, so I got to see him again, and it was very funny to...
Well, come on, I've always wanted to be in Alegria.
You're gonna be in a Cirque show, believe me.
Could you,
give it time.
Could you get us into Alegria?
You'll be in one, don't worry.
Well, what happened on Friday? I was convinced we weren't even doing the show. I got here Friday morning. Ripa, I knew she was going to be away on her romantic weekend.
Yes, I had my romantic weekend all planned out.
So Jenna sat in for you, and then I get here, and Gelman was gone as well, and I knew because he had his tight travel jeans on Thursday.
You did know that, right? Yes.
And I knew he was.
Outfit.
Well, I knew it was a concourse outfit.
Yeah.
So he was. And then Art didn't even come on Friday. You guys ran from the cold weather. All of you ran.
When I heard that, because I saw your Instagram post, which really made me laugh, because you had fill-in Art and Gelman.
I put two young lads in the stools.
Yes, right.
You said the show needs an infusion of young blood.
It needs some young blood. Yes, I thought you were the young blood, but you even got younger than yourself. You got younger versions of you. But it was very funny because I thought of Art more. We went to this place where you can hit golf balls inside. You know, like it's like a karaoke bar, but for golfing.
Okay. So you drink, listen to music, and swing a golf club?
Yeah, which I didn't swing a golf club at all, but I did have a Bloody Caesar.
Uh-oh.
And I took a picture of it for Art Moore because I thought he would really, he loves a Bloody Mary. This is a Bloody Caesar. He would be upset with this because he believes that the meat and olive feature is unnecessary.
Oh, no, that's fantastic.
He said it's just a lime. You should only have the lime.
No, he's wrong.
But I took a picture of it just for him to present him today so he could keep this in his office. Like other people keep their children, he could keep up the Bloody Caesar. But he's not here today.
I was going to say, if you notice, he's suffering from a bloody hangover because he's clearly not back yet from his long weekend.
Gone. Yeah.
Well, we went out to, you all ran from the cold early. We stayed here for some of the cold. I mean, it was so cold that Shirley was telling me Saturday morning she had to walk the dogs with their coats on, their puffers on and everything.
Put the coat on the dog.
But we went to Los Angeles for the weekend.
Tell me, how was LA?
It was great. It was beautiful. The one thing that happens when you've lived here on the East Coast and you go back to the West Coast quickly is that you wake up at 4 a.m.
Forget it.
So 4 o'clock you wake up, and I said to Shannon, this is great. We have no schedule, no plans.
You wake up at 4 thinking you're late for something.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
I have anxiety. The paper's not even there yet, right? With no schedule all weekend long. So I get up, she sleeps till about 5, and I have this great idea. Let's go watch the sunrise in Los Angeles. We're up. It's beautiful. In LA before 8 a.m., before people, creatures are all out. It's an amazing place. You can get anywhere fast, and the air quality's nice. So I say to Shayna, let's go watch the sunrise over the skyline of downtown LA, like you see in the movies.
And she pretends she likes this idea.
She says, let me have a cup of coffee. I say, great. And then I look at my watch and I say, we're going to be late. She said, it's 5:41 a.m. What are we going to be late for? I said, on my phone, it says the sun rises at 6:22. We got to get there.
Right.
So we get in the car. We take our coffee to go.
Rose in the east. You guys are doing it wrong.
No,
Shouldn't you just be going to see it in the east? Doesn't it set in the west?
No, but it rises. So the city of Los Angeles is to the east and the ocean is to the west.
Ah.
And above is Mulholland. And if you get to, you've seen this in the movies, you get to that little parking lot where people park.
Yeah.
And you can watch the sun rise.
Just like in
the
La La Land.
Like in La La Land.
Yeah.
Right. It's a scene from.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm picturing. We race there, 6:10, 6:12, 6:14, 6:20. We get to this little parking lot. Not an original idea. A couple other cars in the parking lot.
Oh, no.
This is strange. Anyway, so we walk up to the peak. We see the sun beginning to come up. Taking in the fresh air, I begin to cough.
Oh, no.
I said, strange. I smell a skunk.
No.
She says, oh, that's not a skunk. I said, what is it? She says, look over there. I said, oh my God, there's a woman laying in a guy's lap and a guy smoking this huge thing. We're back in California. It dawned on me.
Yes.
He's smoking the...
He's smoking. He was, as my parents would say, he was taking pot.
Yes. Mother, the man was smoking a joint.
No.
Yes, at 6 a.m.
No.
I know, exactly. But I realized what state we were in.
It was probably medicinal.
Yeah. I'm glad you left there.
Right.
You're glad I got back
here where all the normal people are.
But you know, when you do travel like to the other coast, you look for things to do. We went to the farmer. Here's the sunrise. Let me just show you. Here's the sunrise.
Oh, so nice. So
and then
nice.
kettle corn and
I saw that.
coffee at the farmer's market.
Like you brought all that home with you, right?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to
we
get
have
the same
farmers markets here too. I didn't want to yuck your yum because you guys were really excited about your highfalutin produce.
Yeah, we went and got all kinds of greens to bring back.
If you go down to Union Square on the weekends, they have a farmers market too.
I know, but it's so much easier to bring it back from LA. I mean, getting to Union Square in traffic, it's a total nightmare. So it was a nice weekend in Los Angeles.
I went to Soul Cycle in Vancouver. I had not been. They opened a Soul Cycle in Vancouver, and here's the thing. All of the studios Soul Cycle is set. They are essentially identical to one another. I mean, little differences here or there. Maybe the lockers are on the other side of the wall, whatever. But this class was really hard. I took this woman, I think her name was Daniela. I took her class. It was so hard. And after the class, and I had glued on my false eyelashes, and I thought there were mosquitoes in the class, and I realized they were my false eyelashes falling off of my eyes and landing on my face because I was so like. And afterwards, I go down and I go to pick up my stuff, and somebody had opened a locker over my head, so I hit my head, and then I go into the women's room to change, and I start taking off my pants, and I was like, God, I was like, the women that take Soul Cycle are so unattractive. And then I realized I'm in the men's room. men's room with men, and there was some naked.
Yeah.
Because it takes you a minute, you know, for your eyes to adjust. Because if you're in a dark room, Soul Cycle's
right,
very
sure.
dark.
It's an honest mistake. They're
It
both
is.
painted the same
So
color.
I stood there for far too long trying to figure out what it was I was seeing.
How long did it take for it to register?
15, 20 minutes max. But then I turned around, and I walked out. And so I go to walk into the women's room, which is across the hall. But the guy, so there's a guy walking in as I'm walking out, sees me walking out, thinks he's walking into the ladies' room, so he turns around and walks into the women's room. You understand what I did there? I mind tricked him into
You're
thinking
right.
he was
You
wrong.
turned the tables completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was worried about being California.
I mean.
That is, well, welcome. You know, that's a sign, Kelly, that you should take a day off from your routine of exercise. Take a break. Mr. Romance was in his department there.
I know.
Take a breather, take a break, take the day off. Feel no guilt.
He was taking a rest. He was resting. He was resting up for the big Saturday night. So because I too was on total New York time the whole time.
Right.
So I just sort of had like 4 hours of sleep, I think, for the whole week.
Well, it's fun. My mom said, gosh, Kelly looks really fit today. So that must be why.
Really? I think that's a lie. You just made that up.
Mother?
Yeah, no.
Doesn't she look beautiful,
She cannot
rested,
tell
and
a
fit?
lie.
I think it's
She said...
I just want you to know, your parents are sitting next to my entire Air Canada flight crew. Hi, Air
hi,
Canada
guys.
flight crew. They took good care of me. They really did. They took good care of
Is
me.
she a good passenger?
Very quiet.
Very quiet, yeah.
So I only ask this because I too need help in this department. Which one of you helped put her stuff in the overhead? Because we both struggle with that, trying to get to that thing.
She did it on her own.
She did it on her own?
Yes,
Could you help me when we travel?
Yes, I'm very determined.
I can't get up there.
I'm like, I spend all this money on exercise classes so I can put this bag up
Throw-
there. When people help me, I'm like, I got it. Don't look at me like a regular girl. Look at me like a girl with muscle. I got it.
And look at me like a regular girl. I can't get it up there.
Anyway.
All right.
You don't have to work as hard as I do. You're naturally muscular.
Well, it's great to have you guys. Welcome to
welcome all of you.
show.
Like the whole front row.
I mean,
You've taken over the front.
is the Queen's not leaving today, clearly? You guys
Yeah,
have
what time does
you have a
the plane
turnaround,
leave?
nice
Ryan is
layover?
concerned about the other passengers that are waiting.
They'll wait.
Yeah.
The Canadians are so laid back. They'll be.
They are.
They're great.
It rained on Saturday, and I was apologized to for the weather 37 times. They're like, we're so sorry for the weather, eh? I'm like, I live in the Northeast. This is not
This
even
is
weather.
nothing. Right.
Yeah, it's a drizzle.
Oh, well, we'll try and do a good show for you that you can tell the passengers about.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
That's so nice of you guys.
Hey, today's show, William H. Macy is here.
And the lighting in Soul Cycle bathrooms is so bright. I can't believe it took you so long to figure it out. I mean, it's like drugstore lighting.
My eyes were adjusting. They were adjusting. I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I mean, you know, when you're wet and tired, y'all look alike.
It's all right. Mary J. Blige is here today. Very exciting. Love her.
And we begin the That's My Baby Thanksgiving Cooking Week. It's a favorite recipe of Mrs. Seacrest Baby, Connie Seacrest Baby, Ryan's favorite dessert, right?
That's correct. This is the dessert we have during the holiday season.
Your mom makes it herself?
She does make it. This is the one thing she still makes. Now Lola is coming when? When's she coming?
She's coming on Thursday. She's already giving me
Thursday.
a hard time about it.
And she's
Lot
going
of
to be in the
chatter.
kitchen. Your baby will be in the kitchen at the end of the week.
My baby will be in the kitchen for the first time in her life.
Very exciting.
I'm going to quiz her. I'm going to say, do you know what this is called? She's going to be like, what is that? And I'm going to be like, this is cauliflower. Do you know what this is called? What is that? this is a stove top. Don't touch it because it's hot.
Baby steps. Baby steps to Lola.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for morning wake up travel trivia. Here we go. Emily McClure from Indianapolis, Indiana, with us this morning. Welcome to New York. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for the moves this morning.
Emily, do people call you Emmy?
You're good.
Ever? Or just Emily?
M.
M?
M's
good.
I like it.
Sup, Em? All right. So we are calling Kathy. No, we don't know. Oh, wait. You didn't. Wait. We're calling Kathy. Look what you take a day off, you go into the men's room, and now you don't know what's what on the side. That's the wheel we spin.
I saw naked men that weren't my husband, okay? I don't know what to do.
All right. We're calling Kathy from Johnston, New York. And so I was told that last week the phone sometimes doesn't work, which we knew.
Yeah,
But
because we forget to pay the phone bill or replace the batteries
But
or whatever it is.
there's a reason. They can hear it in there, but we can't hear it here. So just...
Well, as long as they can hear it in here.
They'll let us know what happens.
Busy? Okay.
It's busy? Does that happen anymore? Busy? Does busy happen?
Very rare. Fast busy means usually there's a...
Gelman, wasn't this on your punch list?
This is.
Oh, that punch list is so long.
That along with the awning for you in the rain when you were outside, supposed to be there?
Yeah. Moving on to the next.
All right. Sorry, Kathy. We can't figure out how to work the phone. We're calling Marcia. Brainerd, Minnesota. Let's put some money on this. The phone doesn't.
Did it work Friday when we were gone?
Did it work? I can't remember Friday.
Yes, the first person answered? You guys, isn't this exciting? Air Canada.
Air Canada.
They're like, we can call people from the plane easier than this.
Hi, is Marcia there?
Yes, it is.
Well, Marcia, hello. It's Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa. You're live on the air with us. Good morning.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hi.
Good now.
I'm so glad you guys called.
Marsh, we're looking at a picture of you. It doesn't look like you're in Brainerd in this photo. I see glamorous palm trees. Not that Minnesota doesn't have glamorous trees, but not palm trees.
Actually, that was taken at the golf coast in Galveston on a wonderful trip I had won on your show.
What? Now, calm down. She can win more than one trip, you monsters.
And I have to tell you, it was a dream come true.
Oh,
Well, that's
good.
great.
Oh, that's good.
That's great, Marcia, because I wasn't quite sure if Gelman actually gave the trips
I
out.
know. We always...
So this is proof. Thank you.
We work under the assumption that people call here and they think they win, and then nothing ever happens for them.
So thank you for validating it.
Yeah.
All right, shall we?
Yeah, we're gonna
Now
spin
we're
the
going to
wheel.
spin the wheel and see which way it goes.
Here's a great prize, the Tradewin Island Resort in St. Pete Beach, Florida. 7 days and 6 nights. It includes 3 meals daily, a spa treatment per person, a sunset cruise for 2. Ooh. That sounds nice. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $6,400. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Marcia, good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go. On Friday's show, we talked with John Lithgow. What did John say his wife does for a living?
She's a professor at UCLA.
You got it.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Tradewinds Island Resorts on St. Pete Beach in Florida's West Coast. Consistently ranked one of America's top beaches by TripAdvisor. Enjoy endless beach activities, dining in beach bars, and exciting kids programs, spacious accommodations, and more. Tradewinds Island Resorts. Enjoy life and just let go. Your price is valued at approximately $6,400.
Congratulations.
Marcia, that's great.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
See that? She's 2 for 2, so there. I know. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift card from Walmart Photo. So please pick a number between 1 and 233.
First, I have to say hi to my grandson, Jackson. I didn't say it last time, and he felt so sad. So,
Yeah.
hi, Jackson from Grandma.
Jackson. Hi, Jackson. That's a good name.
The number is 19.
There she is, right there.
You know,
She knocked the
take
clock.
that away from
Marcia, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. You guys have a great day, too.
All right, bye-bye. Coming up next, William H. Macy. We're right back.
Punch list. We need a safe word around here.
Punch list.
Punch list is your
Michael.
safe word.
Punch
That's your
list.
safe word. Hey, on tomorrow's show, Uma Thurman is here.
And from the new series Future Man, Josh Hutcherson is with us, too.
And we continue That's My Baby Thanksgiving Cooking Week when Gelman cooks with a recipe with his daughter, Jamie. Jamie, not Misha.
No. Jamie's the cook.
How did
Jamie's
you
the cook.
choose between the two children? Gelman, tell us. I'm gonna
taking them in
explore-
order.
I'm
Some
gonna
other
explain
year.
that with. We're going to explore it tomorrow with Jamie.
We'll talk to the
Why did your
psychiatrist.
father choose you?
Exactly.
He is absolutely fabulous as Frank Gallagher on Shameless. Please welcome actor William H. Macy.
How are you?
How are you, man?
Nice to see you.
Good.
You know, we love every time you come here.
Do you really?
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
do.
Thank you so much.
Hey, happy anniversary. You guys just
Yes.
celebrated 20, right?
Felicity and I, 20 years, yes.
How about
Congratulations.
that? What'd you do? What'd you do?
We sort of missed it. We were busy on the actual day, and a couple of weeks later, we went to Colorado together, just the two of us, sans kids, as you mentioned.
Isn't it great?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them, but it's pretty good when they're not there, too.
Yeah. You forget.
Yes.
You forget what it's like to be alone with
I
each
know.
other.
Yes, our daughter Sophia's, we're doing the college tour, and Georgia's not far behind, and everyone says, oh gosh, empty nesting, and I go, yeah.
Excitement. When you first met Felicity, what was the first feeling you had? Was it love at first sight? Did you know she was the one when you first met her?
I was smitten, there's no doubt about it. We're both members of the Atlantic Theater Company, and I was actually teaching for NYU, and she was a student, but I didn't touch her, man.
Those
We had-
pictures are
Look at those.
adorable. Those are amazing.
That's my sweetheart.
I
Yeah,
have to say, those are really high quality for a photo machine.
they do look good.
I
well,
mean, they really do.
well, we're so handsome and beautiful.
That's true. That's true.
And
Hard to hide beauty like
you
that.
guys dated for, was it 15 years before you got married?
Yeah, I was a bozo. I kept saying how I wasn't going to get married until suddenly I thought, I so want to marry her. And it was, I had to ask her a bunch of times,
Really? You proposed several times?
many times. You know what I did? I'm not just an idiot. I started talking about the dress. I said, just for talk, when you get a wedding dress, isn't there lead time? Doesn't? And once I started talking about the dress, she was mine.
No kidding.
Yeah, she really wanted to wear the dress. They all do.
But I get, you know, it's very interesting. It's really, really interesting that it, like after 15 years, she didn't at a certain point get fed up and say, you know, I need to get this thing cooking. Operation Get Off the Pot, so to speak.
She's got, she comes from a very female background. She's got about 1 billion sisters. She will not make a move without calling a couple of sisters. We can't go to a movie without her calling 3 sisters, and 2 of them end up crying before we decide what, and they're from out of state. It's a very female-centric family that I married into, and I love it. And I think the sisterhood is pretty much all they need. So when I said, let's get married, she thought, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's all working out. 15
Yeah.
years and then 20. So that is a very nice romance. We'll find out if William H. Macy has ever been ashamed of doing anything on Shameless right after the break.
Frank looks so clear. Like he looks like he has
Yes.
clarity for the first time ever.
It's an interesting beginning to the season. At the end of last season, Monica, the kid's mom, my wife, died, and as her legacy, she left 6 pounds of methamphetamine. So the kids divided it up, and there's a big controversy on what to do with it. Fiona says flush it down the toilet. Frank smoked his.
Yeah.
2 pounds of methamphetamine, and so he's a little whacked for the first 3 episodes. I don't want to frighten people, but he stops drinking, gets a job, and buys a car.
Well, how long can that last?
Not long, not long.
Not
Not
long,
long.
right? So what can you give us any preview of what might happen?
He gets a job, and he's thriving in the job. He gets the youngest son, Liam, into a private school, and then they outsource him all the jobs, and he loses his job. And
despair.
in despair,
Yeah.
and
Has there been any, it's called Shameless.
Yeah.
Has there been anything that's gotten close to the line of, that's shameful, embarrassing in that category?
close to the line, on the line, over the line,
Right.
under the line.
Give us an
all
example.
I've prided myself on reading these scripts. I'm a Lutheran from Western Maryland, so I'm as shocked as everybody else is when I read these things. Some of this stuff I didn't know was possible, and but I pride myself on doing it. There have been very few times when I said, "Oh, please, no." And
Did they have a consultant for like bad or inappropriate behavior? Like, you know how they have, like, when it's a movie about a TV series about like firefighters, there's a firefighter consultant. Is there some drug addict, degenerate, that's like sitting there like, is this too far? Am I going too far with this? Like,
well, I wrote one of these about 4 seasons ago, so I sat in the writer's room, and yes, we have a lot of experts in that writer's room.
Wait. It's Shameless. Frank is a Lutheran from Maryland. Sunday nights, 9 p.m. on Showtime. Great to see you. William H. Macy.
coming up next, Mary J. Blige. Stick around.
We're just saying how much we love her. Not only is she a chart-topping superstar and 9-time Grammy winner, now she takes on a dramatic role in the Netflix original movie Mudbound. Please welcome Mary J. Blige. So good to see you. You look stunning.
You too, every morning.
Oh my gosh, I miss you.
I miss you too. I watch you every morning.
Oh my, you do?
Yeah, after workout.
No.
After the
Now I'm
workout.
nervous. Yeah, is that now? What's your workout like? Because you look fabulous.
Oh, it's crazy. 4 days out of a week at Heart and Hustle.
Oh, good for you!
Oh.
Wow.
That's our gym in LA.
Heart and Hustle.
right.
Full body. Sometimes we just concentrate on, one body part, glutes or back, but it's consistent every week.
Do you have a body part that wants to be out of shape no matter how hard you try?
Yes. This.
Yes, this. Yes, all women, all women.
I train so hard and it's still flapping,
Yeah. You know how you wave? This is how you wave to correct it. You just go like this. Hey, what's up? Yep.
Now, I see her. I mean, you are focused, you are determined, and working hard in the gym. When you were out doing 45 stops on the tour, how'd you maintain the discipline and the workout and work every night?
I still train. I didn't do 4 days. I probably did 2.
Right.
Because it was so hard. Like the workout on stage
On
is crazy.
stage, right.
The
Sure.
lights, the running back and forth, and just it's a workout on its own. So.
What's it
2
like
days.
going from city to city? Is it exciting for you still, or do you ever say, I just want this tour to end, like I'm tired?
I love performing and touring, but the traveling is it can wear on you. It can really make you be like, I wish this is over. But yeah, I love the touring.
Your first appearance on this show, they were telling me, was back in 1992 when you first came on the show. Who was hosting that? I know.
Oh my God!
Who was hosting the show back then?
Oh, look at my baby! Oh my God!
That was the 411.
Oh my God!
Look at that.
I was telling Dolores, I bought that cassette. And I used to walk to work listening to What's the 411 on cassette in my Walkman, because it was like the brand new gadget, the Walkman.
Right.
And I swear, I think I wore that tape down. Like, the tape
Thank you.
broke because I listened to it so much.
Thank you.
You got me through, like, the 90s in a big way.
thank you.
Yeah.
And it set the tone for an incredible career, but I'm looking at what you've done on this Netflix film, Mudbound, and it's just, I know it's you, but I see this other person in this role. Tell us about what you're doing.
Well, it's Florence. I play a character. Her name is Florence Jackson.
Yeah.
She's a woman that loves her family. She's strong. She's very heavy, but she's quiet and powerful at the same time. She's every woman I ever knew. You know, my mom is a Southern woman, and she used to send us down south every summer when we were kids. So I would see my grandmother's this woman, my aunt's is this woman. So she's in me. So I was able to play her, and of course, you know, in my own life, I'm just, you know, going through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was able to give her. Just lay on her everything that I was dealing
gravity,
with. Yeah, all
gravity.
of the heaviness, just let her have that. And the transformation for this was Dee Reese's idea, the director. She just wanted Florence to be stripped down and beautiful from the inside. And of course, I fought.
Right.
I fought.
Please, a little lip gloss.
Listen, you don't even realize how vain you are until you have to play a Florence Jackson.
Right.
And you know, you're hanging on to lashes, and I'm like, well, she wasn't born with lashes. Can she have like a strip of lashes? Like,
I get it.
And Dee was like, no, and I wanted her to have a wavy wig. Dee was like, no wavy wig, just all natural naps and edges and, you know.
But it's the extreme, because you're going from the glamour of a concert then into playing a role like that.
Yeah, and I just came right off of the Bad Boy reunion concert into that role. And I was all Mary J. Blige, bob, wig, nails out to here. And Dee was like, no, get it all off of there. And I was just like, oh, God, I'm going to die. And then her shoes, if you saw Florence's shoes, it just humbles you.
But is it so quick? Was it a little bit liberating to not have to worry about like any of it? To not have to worry about that one thing, you know, like...
Well, once I surrendered completely and I realized that I couldn't get out of it, yes, it liberated me. That's why I'm running around with my own edges out now. Like, I'm actually living it, like having a good time.
You didn't need it. You don't need it.
So good.
No, you know, no wigs that much. Maybe a weave, but not wigs that much.
It's called Mudbound. Begins streaming on Netflix Friday, November 17th. Mary J. Blige.
Coming up next, we're enjoying Connie Seacrest in the kitchen.
Just taking a little...
Are those photos of you?
A little walk through memory lane with the photos there.
Now listen,
Connie Seacrest.
She not only raised this guy over here who became one of our favorite people in the world. She gave birth to a human rainbow. He really is. He's like a ray of sunshine. He is a ray of sunshine.
Thank you.
But we also hear she makes one heck of a Thanksgiving dessert. So please welcome back Ryan's mom, Connie Seacrest. Thank you.
Mother. Welcome to New York. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
She
It's
got
great
in
to be
the
here.
cold over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Are you freezing? Are you okay?
No, I can do this.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question about Ryan.
Think I
Because
should
Ryan is, he's pretty much perfect. We've already established that. He doesn't have body odor. He's never late. He's polite. He's a gentleman. He's very generous. But
Where's this going?
as a young child, what was he really like? Was he finicky? Was he a fussy eater? Did he have colic? Was he constipated? Tell us everything.
Actually, remember at Suzanne's Lake House, I was constipated.
You were.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And that wasn't fun.
No.
No. He's probably more finicky now about his eating.
Well, he's disciplined about his eating now.
Than back in the day. Back in the day, pretty much it was, I put it on the table, and you ate
scarf it down.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's kind of the way the relationship worked. But as a kid, I would get in trouble, you told me, for talking out of turn at school.
Oh, well, there was always this check, and it was under self-discipline. And
On the report card.
Yeah, and I go into the teacher, and I'd say, please, what can I do to help this young man improve? And they couldn't tell me. It was like, we can't put our finger on it. So I think he had something then.
I was rehearsing for you.
He was chatting.
I was rehearsing to work with you.
I had the same
Did you
check
have it
mark.
too?
Same. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do.
You can't put a...
They would put me in the office and let me do the morning announcements.
Well, that I actually auditioned for and got the job.
Right.
I wanted to do the morning announcements and the pledge, but I also said to them, wait, talking out of turn, I call that friendliness.
Right.
We're just friendly.
We're just talking.
Just chatting.
Just having a conversation. Give us a break.
So...
Sorry, Connie, back to you.
Yes, dear.
I
Yes, dear.
understand that Ryan and your husband also have a Thanksgiving tradition. They prepare a meal together. Is that correct?
Well, Actually, what they do, it's for Christmas and
Okay.
for his Christmas Eve
His
dinner.
birthday.
Yeah. They make a mean tableside Caesar.
A mean salad. Make a mean tableside Caesar in the restaurants. I used to see in the movies, they roll the cart up
Yeah,
to
they
the
roll
table
the cart.
and they make the Caesar. And so my father actually learned how to do it, and he taught me how to do it. And that's one thing that we like to make together while my mother prepares the fondue for Christmas Eve.
Fondue. I love that you're a fonduing family. It's my favorite. Okay, listen, when we come back, we're going to make this is a big reveal. We're going to learn how to
Yes.
make Connie's fudge bottom ice cream dessert. This is the fudge bottom ice
bottom
cream
ice-
dessert.
yes.
It's Ryan's favorite dessert during the holiday season. So we're going to get right to it.
Okay.
I've got butter in here melted, right?
Yep.
And these are
The
graham cracker
crumbs.
I'll separate the eggs.
You mix that up. Do you
Okay.
remember how to do that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, do I want the yolk?
You want the yolk and the white. Yeah.
So I want them
Separate.
both?
No. Okay.
got this.
All right,
All right.
try it again.
Just like growing up.
Okay, now we got to put this in here. And we got to mash it down. You can finish mashing
Yes.
while I go over
Okay,
there.
I got more.
Honey, has Ryan changed since he's been hosting this show? It's as if he's forgotten how to crack an egg.
Something like that. Okay, so
what happens?
next step.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
is-
our melted chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips melted. I put them in?
In the butter
Yeah.
and this. But first we have to lightly whisk these. Yeah.
Okay,
good.
lightly. So
Yeah,
this
okay,
is a cold
that's good.
dessert in the winter because we eat so
That's
much
good.
during the main
Now,
meal. We need to
pour
cold
that
on our
in.
stomachs to be able to digest.
Is
right?
that really true?
That's what we say.
That's Or sometimes we take a break and
Sometimes
take a walk.
we take a walk and come back.
Okay,
and then we
hey,
eat.
come on, buddy. Let's
Okay,
go.
well, are you-
Come on, buddy.
All
Let's
right.
go. Okay.
All right, so I'm whisking. So that was fudge and butter and flour and egg yolk.
Right. And
Okay.
Kelly,
yes.
this is your favorite machine?
Yes, my favorite machine ever.
Could you put the egg whites in here?
Oh, yeah, of course.
They're already
They're already
good.
whipped.
They're
So the
whipped.
whipped
up.
egg whites.
They're whipped
Right.
up. Okay. So meanwhile, you go get that.
I got it.
Meanwhile,
Don't
get
worry.
out of the kitchen.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, this
You want me to
is.
fold it in?
Yeah,
or-
fold it in.
Yes, okay.
Here's the folder, quickly.
So is this?
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes.
So this is all whipped
So
up
then we
and
fold
then
this
frozen.
in, and then we can just put that in there.
Yeah, you can just throw that in.
Yeah,
in
throw
the,
that down there.
Throw
We
it in
can
the fake
throw
oven.
this over here.
So there's the graham cracker crust. This now frozen on top.
That's frozen on
All right,
top.
All right.
That's gorgeous.
And
That's
now,
beautiful.
How long does it take to freeze?
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
So you can do this way ahead, and then you've got your ice cream,
And you put the it's got we love chocolate mint chip, right?
and you smooth this on.
Refreshing, healthy.
Smooth all that on.
Okay.
All right, we'll taste it when we come back after this. The fudge bottom ice cream dessert after the
I
break.
love that
Refreshing. All right, good job, Mother.
it's. That's delicious.
Nice work.
Thank
Great
you.
job, Connie. We love
So
it.
we want to make the holidays extra special this year with Live's Holiday Wish List. We partnered with UPS, whose Wishes Delivered campaign helps make a positive impact on local communities.
Yeah, we're looking for a very special and deserving person who needs some holiday cheer. Perhaps it's a friend who wants to be reunited with their family for the holidays, or a neighbor who wants to give back to their favorite charity, or maybe it's a parent who wants to give their child's teacher extra supplies for their classroom.
So send us a short letter sharing their story and tell us why you want us to make their wish come true.
And
all
go to
right?
our website or our Facebook page for all the details to enter. The deadline is November 22nd. I just want to show you this picture of a teenage Ryan Seacrest and glamorous Connie. And I want you to know I would have had such a crush on your son.
I'm still waiting for the
we'll
growth
be right
spurt.
back, everyone.
Still waiting.
Enter Live's Holiday Wish List contest in partnership with UPS.